Hello, Cancer. I am Meg, your elemental empress, and I realized that the readings that I just done, I only did up until the Chinese New Year, which was Friday. So I decided to do a weekend reading because we have a 3-day weekend. We have President's Day, and hopefully, at the very least, you get some good sales, if not a day off of work, because that's always good. How are my Cancers? I love me some Cancers. I have a beautiful daughter who happens to be a Cancer, and she's fantastic and artistic and sensitive and beautiful, and she's got those beautiful Cancer eyes, you know. Love them. Alrighty, I am reading with the lovely Bonefire Tarot, and they are tattoo art, which makes me dig them even more. Alright, let's see what we got going on here for my Cancers. One more shuffle. 3-day weekends, everybody. Oh, yeah. Okay. Central issue. 5 of coins in the reverse. Not so bad in the reverse, guys. 10 of swords in the reverse. That's also not so bad in the reverse. 4 of coins in the reverse. Also not so bad. The Ace of Cups is crowning you, my friends. Alright. And the 10 of Pentacles. Word. Okay, let's see how we got here. The Sun reversed. Alright, somebody might have been feeling a little bit sick. Like, could have been a little bit under the weather. I mean, it doesn't have to be, like, super sick. It can just be, you know, feeling down, not wanting to be out in the sun, you know, having just a cold, you know? So, let's just honor that. We'll stick that right there. Okay, so let's get right to it. Alrighty, my Cancers. So, you have the 5 of coins. Now, right here, you can see her. We can get rid of that glare. You can see her, and she's outside. She's put out, and, you know, the door's still open, though. And she could go into where it's warm, but she's hanging outside, and she's put out, you know? In the reverse, she's coming back, you know? She's coming back financially. She's getting her stuff back together, you know? I mean, you don't have to be a female to have this happen to you, obviously. But that's the vibe. That's the central issue of what is happening. Now, in your deep past, your foundation, I mean, this is still affecting you right now. But, there was an end. There was a serious end. But in this way, in the upright, it was a betrayal. In this way, in the reverse, it's something just ended. There was an end to something. And in the recent past, you have the 4 of coins in the reverse. So the 4 of coins in the upright speaks of holding on to something very, very tightly, protecting something, and feeling like you have to protect yourself. And in the recent past, you let it go. You let go of what you were holding on to. I see a lot of coins cards here. We could be dealing with an earth sign. There could be a prominent earth sign in your area, you know. But you have the beautiful Ace of Cups, you know. New love, like bubbly love, like tears of joy kind of love. Like, we had a amazing Valentine's Day, and it's just getting better from here kind of vibe, you know what I mean? And then followed by that, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the happy family, you know, brought about by this love, like this beautiful, blossoming, overflowing love. And it's this loving time that we have with our family, and, like, you can even see, like, the little family dog, you know, in the background, and it's just gorgeous. Like, I really like this vibe, y'all. And especially after the Sun reverse, because, you know, you're coming out of sickness, you know. You could have had, like, You know, even you could see the children here. You could have had, you know, maybe a child was sick, like you had a child that was home from school and stuff like that. It wasn't coming out during the daytime, you know. Just saying that for some people. What are we going to clarify with? Let's do the mini radiant right away. Let's see what we got on this Five of Pentacles reverse, which is actually good because you're coming out of it. You're coming out of this feeling of not having enough, you know, of being left out, you know. Okay, so you're really, let me see, I can show you the card. I would love to. All right, so you have the Eight of Swords. You're really like trapped inside of your head. I mean, swords are mental, you know. These are bounds that you can break, and it feels like, you know, you are breaking that because you are coming out of this place of lack, you know. And it looks like you're moving into something really beautiful, like you freed yourself here, you know. And yeah, it really feels like a mental and emotional, just, and I think that might be what the Sun is reversed, just a mental and emotional pain, you know, that you weren't able to come out of, but now you're really feeling like it's turning around. And it is, and it looks like, because with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, it looks like you had something end with a King of Wands, an Aries, Leo, Sag. Now, I don't read these in the reverse because they're so tiny, you know, and my big hands just throw them around. But there could have been a serious ending with an Aries, Leo, Sag about your age, a fiery king, you know. They can be heavy-handed, even, you know, like abusive, if it was in the reverse, but, you know, I don't read these guys in the reverse. So. But there's an end to that. That's over. It's done. And then somebody rushed in to tell you something, which made you be able, see, the Knight of Swords. And swords, you know, it's communication. So they rushed in quickly to tell you something, and that made you be able to drop all of that baggage, you know? Like, just, you know, let go of all this hurt, I think, that you were holding on to from the Ten of Swords, from this King of Wands here, you know? And there's a lot of hurt there, you know? So it could have been an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini coming into, oh my goodness, okay. So here we are, for the Ace of Cups, we have the Emperor. And the Emperor is actually the archetype of the ideal husband. So, I mean, he can mean many things, but coupled with the Ace of Cups, that, right on, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, the Ace of Cups and the Emperor, I think, is really, really gorgeous. And he can really be any sign. People say Aries or whatever, but in this situation, where it's talking about, you know, the ideal husband, it doesn't matter if you're a same-sex relationship or whatever, even if it's a female-female relationship, you know, if you're looking for a more masculine female, like, it would still be the same thing, you know? But this is more like the ideal husband. So it looks like you left behind this here, you know, King of Wands. He's gonzo. He's over. Done. Right? And you've moved on to someone else. And that's really good. Like, you know, you should pat yourself on the back for being able to get out of a bad situation. You know, because that's what it feels like. It feels like a bad situation and just negative, you know? But you have fear with the Ten of Pentacles. And maybe it's because the previous relationship left you scarred and feeling that, you know what, like, this person is saying that they love me, but this could happen. Like, it could turn bad again, you know? So I really don't want you to feel like that. Like, look at the red flags. Look at anything, because this other person is not coming up as bad. you know? And I really want to tell you that. Like, I really want to let you know that they're not coming up as bad, and that these fears, like this mental, like, blocks that you're putting on yourself is only going to hurt this beautiful relationship, you know? And maybe it's something that you need to talk to your partner about, you know? Talk to your partner about it, and if that's not enough, go and talk to a counselor, you know? Like, go find a counselor to talk to about it. If that end with the King of Wands, you know, was was that harsh to you, then you need to go to talk to someone, you know? Talk to your partner or talk to a counselor so that you can get through this. You know, I'll pull one more for that as to why you have these fears, but I'm pretty sure I know why you have these fears, you know? And there are people to help you, dear, you know? Yeah, so, you got the Queen of Pentacles here, you know? So maybe this could be an archetype of you, or if you have, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your chart, you know? It could also be another female that maybe you're afraid uh, this emperor likes or whatever. But no, the emperor is with you, dear. You know? So, or maybe you're trying to become this female and you're afraid. Like, you're afraid to become somebody, because she's a manifester, you know? So she makes things happen. She's a happy home. She takes care of things. Look at her holding, I don't know if you can see her holding that pentacle. She's holding that pentacle like she's holding a baby, you know? And maybe your fears are after that relationship and you were so scarred that you won't be able to create the home that your emperor deserves. But you know what? You will, you know? Just heal yourself. Heal yourself first. And you'll get there. You'll get there, my Cancers. Okay? And if you're a male Cancer, you know, you could be in fear of your ex coming around and bothering things. But I'm really getting a big vibe. I don't know from who, but I really feel like, you know, somebody needs to at least speak to their partner, you know, and work this out. Alright. That's my reading for you, my Cancers, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers with your big eyes and your pouty lips. Love you guys. Once again, I am Meg, your Elemental Empress, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check me out if you'd like a reading, and I will be back. Take care, guys.